Okay, what's your number?
156. Yes.
Coming in, number 156.
Uh, 156, we have Lynn Griesmer from Tampa, Florida, piloted by Robert. Lynn, this is her first official long-distance swim. She's 59 years old and a mother of 6.
Yay!
Lynn, your time is 3:59:57.
Yes, beat 4 hours.
Lynn's advice to everybody here is you're never too old to start something great. So let that inspire you as you sign up for next year's Swim the Suck.
Today I want to talk about my first long-distance swim event. It took place in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and it was called Swim the Suck. This was a 10.3-mile race down the Tennessee River. And Bob said it was one of his favorite kayaking excursions as I swam. Beautiful scenery. There were 94 swimmers from 23 states. My 2 goals were to do this swim within 6 hours, as well as cut down on the time I spend during my feeds. I packed too much because this race ended up taking me under 4 hours. That's right, it was insanely fast. The current was really strong. There's a dam upstream that releases water combined with rain that accumulated in the last few days, made for a very fast swim. In fact, it was so fast that one of my miles was 15 minutes, comparable to an Olympic swimmer's time. One of my 500 yards was 4 minutes and 10 seconds, and I later looked up Katie Ledecky had a 500-yard swim with a time of 4 minutes and 6 seconds. Now let's talk about my second goal, to eliminate the time I take spending on the feeds. Oftentimes when I'm swimming, I swim up to the kayak, I ask Bob to pass me what I want, and he passes it to me. Well, this time he and I talked about it, and I said, I want to be ready to go. You throw the feed out to me, and then I'll just drop it in water and start swimming away. And that's exactly what I did. It's so interesting to meet the different swimmers and kayakers, and I believe I met about 10 swimmers and 12 kayakers or more. I seem to meet more kayakers during this event. One swimmer I met was named Janine, and she was interviewed on a YouTube channel, Intrepid Water, about her recent swim the length of Lake Tahoe, which is 21 miles. And she talked about what she does for feeds. And I want to thank her because she gave me the idea of putting a rubber band around your drink with your goo or your gel attached. And that worked out very well for me. In my 3 hour and 59 minute swim, I only spent 7 minutes on feeds. Bob would throw it to me. The gel was in a rubber band. I would eat that, and then I would drink, drop it in the water, and go. And as I was taking my feed, I decided to lay on my back and kick downstream, so I was making progress. I learned that I need to apply zinc a little bit better. I was very preoccupied that I would be one of the last persons to finish. And maybe I think I was maybe number 75 out of 94 swimmers, and that's okay. What would I change about this race? I don't think anything really. To tell you the truth, this was not challenging. And so when you swim and you're not challenged, you create your own challenge. And this is the challenge that I created for myself. My first goal was to swim under 6 hours. When I saw that the current was so fast, I thought to myself, I will definitely finish under 6 hours. And then I thought I might even finish under 5 hours. So I kept swimming along at a consistent pace, and my training paid off. I will say my training paid off. I've joined the Masters. I've been working on my breathing, working on my speed and strength and consistency. I've been swimming in the Gulf of Mexico where the temperatures have been warm, where there's been occasions where I would feel nauseous and sick, and I didn't know if it was the salt water doing this or is it my feeds. What's fascinating about each swim is that it's an opportunity to learn, to improvise, to change what you're doing during the swim, to try something new. That's one thing I love about open water swimming. Nothing is ever the same, and you're always learning and you're always evolving. At least for me, I have not reached a point of expertise. The most challenging part was when I looked at my watch and I thought I might even do this in under 4 hours, and that was probably at the 7-mile point, and I just kept a good pace going. During the last 1.3 or 1.5 miles, I just yelled out to my husband, no breaks. I was previously taking a break every 32 to 34 minutes for something to drink and a gel, and I kept consistent with this honey gel, and I did not have any of the baby food pictured in my feed. I had a total of 5 or 6 gels and maybe 6 or 7 stops. So at the 1.3 or 1.5 mile, I said, I have just got to sprint. The most challenging was also the best part of my swim. So I am always reminded to try my hardest and to challenge myself, because when you challenge yourself, you actually are happier. You're happier with your result. You're happier that you pushed yourself, that you learned something about yourself, and you gave it all you got. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed my talk on the Swim the Suck. Have a great day.